what's up, friend? What y'all doing? How are y'all tonight? Hold on a second, y'all. Let me make sure this volume is all the way up. Make sure my volume is all the way up. Hey, how y'all doing? Exactly. How y'all Friday going, child? That's the real question. How is the Friday going? So if you're in here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. I told y'all I was gonna come live earlier. Remember earlier when we did our live? I told y'all I was gonna be live today. Hey everybody. Hey Chanel. What's up, best friend? Is anybody in here on Twitch? Is anybody in here on Twitch? Hey friend, happy Friday, right? Hey Candace. Okay, Angie, Queen Aries 67. So listen, hey Jada, what's up, Mimi? Are y'all having a cocktail? That's the real question. Are y'all having a cocktail? Do y'all think I'm having a cocktail? Exactly. I just hopped out the shower. Now me and Jack Daniels are rubbing our feet together with some broccoli. Tyrone Phillips, let's get this Friday started. Hey Tyrone, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Matt? Twitch ready. Okay. Thank you, Stacy. Okay, Twitch. Why did I just get a notification for Ray J? I need to turn my notifications for Ray J off. Right. Enough is enough. I need to get my life together. Hey, what's up, Candace? What's up, Majestic? I'm having a drink and took a little edible. And well, clown then. Hey, Lady T. Thank you. Lady T, why did I just try to cut a little sideburn and cut it too short? Look at this shit. I done fucked up the church's money. Thank you for telling me my hair look good. I don't like this wig though. It's a synthetic blend and I'm mad at it. The way I'm mad at it is crazy. Hey, yo, what's up? What's up, T-Love? I ain't seen you in a minute, friend. Where you been at? Exactly. Hey, Linda. Oh, shout out to my mod. I love you. You always got my back. Let me give you your flowers. Thank you so much, Linda V. I'm ready for all of the stuff. It's cute though. Thank you, Kels. I think it might, yes. And they marketed it as a human hair product. But look at these ends. This don't look cute. It's not bouncing and behaving. Girl, I guess. I'm eating shawarma with no cocktail. Cece, you might as well just DoorDash you a cocktail. I love you too, Linda. I love you too. Anyway, look, y'all. So we're going to start at the 10-minute mark. So get your make sure you subscribe. Hey, friend, it's Friday, grilled steak. And ooh, that sounds good. I was going to cook tonight. Linda, so tell me why I got most of the stuff to cook them salmon pin rolls that you sent to me. I don't know if I'm gonna feel like cooking after we get off live because we might be on here for a minute. Jada, pink and green are your color friends, and I ain't a pink and green kind of girly. Thank you, AAG. You know what's so funny, AAGW? I was gonna put on that green shirt that I had on live the other day with the sleeves. I was like, which one should I put on? But I was like, maybe the pink will look different with this background. Girl, they gave you split ends, bamboozled. Hoodwinked and bamboozled. When y'all come in here, please make sure y'all like the video. I just let the Italian restaurant at the bar order my food to go and have me a glass of wine. I have had a week. Ronnie, I have too. Me and my coworkers talked about that for like the last 15 minutes. It's been a week, but luckily it's Friday. Fuck that job, fuck them kids, fuck that man. Right, let's snickle and giggle. We got a lot to talk about. Hey girl, I'm here for the reunion. Oh my God. Okay, friends. So we know that the reunion trailer dropped. We're gonna talk about the reunion after that. But first, I want to talk a little bit about, hold on a second, a little bit about all of the drama with the never ever Mets. This is RHOAT. Yes, because we're gonna go over Twitter. We're gonna go over there on Twitter. So I can tell y'all what Marcus was talking about. Definitely gonna talk. I sound muffled. Let me see. Everybody, do I sound muffled or do I sound okay? I finally caught a live. Love it here. We love you being here, Miss Nika. Exactly. Thank you for coming. Sound good to me. Okay. Hey, Dale, what's up? You sound okay to me. Okay, cool, friend. I finally caught a live. Love it here. Gina. Hey, Miss Gina. Dat Pops. Is it Dat Pops? Do it sound okay now? Okay, yeah. So we go watch the trailer. We're going to watch the trailer. We're going to go over all of the RHOAT. We're going to talk about Marcus. We're going to go. I'm sorry, y'all. This good D texting me. So we're going to talk about all of the things. Best friend, not your phone not letting you be great on lunch break. Baby. When I tell you, first of all, like I said, it's been a crazy week. My rep's been driving me. Let me not say that. It's been a crazy week. Let's just say that work was driving me crazy. Then y'all know I've been cooking with y'all. Where's Big Bro at? He at home, girl. He's at home. He at home. I'm probably gonna go swimming with him later on. Anyway, so stay tuned, buckle up. Make sure y'all like the video or whatever. We're gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta tea a little bit later. But right now, my friend finna join us, friend. My friend finna join us. So make sure y'all like the video, get you a little cocktail, and we getting ready to talk a little bit. And then we'll talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. All right. All right now.
How you doing?
Hey Jerry. Everybody say hi to Jared in the chat.
How y'all doing?
You look nice with your haircut. So you took the braids out?
No, it's still braids.
Oh, okay, you look like you got a fade from the front. Okay. So for y'all who don't know who Jared is, Jared, introduce yourself to the girlies, the Jada Jewels. Let them know who you are.
I got you. My name is Jared, and I was just recently featured on season 2 of the Never Ever Mets. My partner was Charlie.
Right. So how are you feeling? Were you nervous to get on here with me?
Not at all. Nah, you got a good vibe. I don't watch a few of your videos. Nah.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for joining me. I know it's a Friday night. We all have things to do.
Mm-hmm.
First, so how do you feel about the way people perceived you after watching the show and watching the reunion and all of that?
I mean, I know how I acted, so I was expecting the result and the reactions of everybody. I was acting a damn fool on there, so I knew what it was. And I mean, some people cross the line and everything, but it's like reasoning why I did what I did. So hopefully we can get into that, but I understand it.
So do you think there was a realistic view of, if I met Jared today, is that the Jared I'm gonna get, the Jared that I seen on Never Ever Met?
No, not at all. That was a one case basis. I was going off a reaction of how I felt, and so I felt like I was slighted, and so I felt in a way that I had to slight back. That's not the way you're supposed to live. You're supposed to forgive and move on. But I did what I did, and do I regret it? No, because it was a good experience. Charlie and I, we've been friends for a while, and we tried it, and it didn't work. And her and I are still friends, but I mean, we know never to cross that boundary again.
Really? After all of that good shit y'all was talking about, y'all decided never to cross that line again, huh?
Nah, it wasn't necessary. I've known Charlie for a long time, so we'll get into it.
Right. So let's back up. So just give us like a brief synopsis. Where did you and Charlie meet? How long was y'all together? Who decided, hey, let's go on this show? Whose idea was it?
So Charlie and I, we went to high school together. She was 2 years ahead of me. I think I was a freshman at the time. She was a junior. And so She was the it girl. She played basketball. She was, in that in crowd. Me, I was bringing Yu-Gi-Oh cards to lunch to play with my boys. Like I was not like that. And so we graduated high school. Never talked in high school. Not a word to each other. Graduated high school. I went on to the military. Came back home. Facebook was big around that time, or just blowing up. And so, Facebook had people you may know. Woo, woo, woo. We eventually added each other. And at the time, I was a full-time Facebook comedian. I was just, how people do. They see something funny, they repost it, and say it's theirs, and they had a crowd, laughing. So eventually, it started off as like likes in here, little funny stuff, little, posts. And then we started chopping it up, and it turned into like a real friendship. And so at least I thought it was a real friendship. It was a real friendship. It was just, stuff that she kept private. And, I couldn't slight her for that. It's just at the time we just friends. You getting to know me. You don't need to tell me everything. But so fast forward, we stay friends. We get to 2000, when was COVID around? 2022, 2021?
Or 21. I think it was like 21, 22.
Mm-hmm. So around the COVID time, mind you, it wasn't like anything more than messages on Facebook and there was no phone numbers exchanged or whatnot. My Xbox had exploded during COVID, and at the time, I'm a full-time college athlete. So, whatever bread I'm making is from the school. I'm not working. So I put, my Xbox exploded out of nowhere. She sent me a message saying, "Hey, I got an extra Xbox I can send you. If you want it, I can send you that." And I'm thinking, all right, how much? She was like, "It's free. It's the X one. I got it." And I was like, all right, bet. So 2 days later, the Xbox was at the crib. And so I'm just like,
okay, Charlie.
I was like, word, that's what's up. So, in a point, I felt like, she FaceTimed me to make sure everything was set up. And from then on, that FaceTime, that was the very first FaceTime, was watching me getting the Xbox set up and make sure it connected everything to work. From that point on, the FaceTimes never stopped. You know what I mean? It was just it just kept going. We talk about nothing, talk about, she was having relations with people at the time, but it wasn't the relationships that I would later go on to find out about. It was just dating shit. So, I coach you, you coach me, tell me what's going on, just everyday stuff. And so when she sent the Xbox, we just kept it, cool, just talking, chopping it up. Fast forward another about a year, this FaceTime is still happening every day. It wouldn't be no all day FaceTime. She was a busy lady, so it would be she was on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. So my bedtime, for her bedtime was midnight for me. So
right.
It would, past midnight, whatever. And that's how we would chop it up. And if I fell asleep, it would be in the morning, quick FaceTime. Hey, getting, ready for my day. I'll holler at you later. And it would just really be texting. So that's how it got started. And so the relationship started around, I want to say maybe 2022.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was we had talked so much as friends, and when I got you, I'm a better friend than boyfriend. So if we friends, I'm gonna tell you everything unapologetically. You're gonna get it all out of me. I'm not gonna miss no words. So she knows how I am in relationships, and it was reverse. She told me everything about her. Charlie might seem like she's a really sweet innocent girl, which she is, but Charlie's big shark. Charlie's big shark. She knows.
What does that mean?
She knows what she's doing. She's a very smart girl. She's a very smart girl.
So you trying to say she went after you?
In a sense, yeah. I told her, I'm not space for dating right now. I don't want to be with nobody. I'm in college. I'm playing football. I'm chilling. I'm having the time of my life. I'm at HBCU. We winning. I'm having a great time.
Okay. So how did y'all get to the point where she was tattooing your name on her? That FaceTime must have been really good. Was y'all sexting? Well, y'all must have been doing all of the things.
You know what? That was a crazy one because she had just went to Vegas with her friends. Mm-hmm. And it was just one of those, I know, you put a tattoo on it, you just doomed the whole relationship. That's how I see it. So I've never asked that of anybody. I've never done it. So I'm just when she just FaceTimed me one day with her homegirls, look what I just did. And she showed me, it said JCE, my initials, but it looked like Joe. I'm like, who the fuck is Joe? I'm so sad. Yeah, I'm like, who is Joe? And she said, it's JCE, it's your initials. And I'm like, girl, why did you get that? Like, what is you doing? Is you cool? Like, what? Why? But I mean, I didn't act like that at the moment because she was drunk. I said, let's talk about it in the morning. And once we did, I was like, I mean, I appreciate it, but I mean, that was crazy.
Were you telling her that you loved her over those FaceTimes before she got the tattoo?
Nah, we ain't gotten to that point yet.
Really?
Yeah, we ain't gotten to that point yet.
That's crazy because Charlie is a
but
daddy, so I'm surprised.
It could have been said. Like, I'm not throwing that out there off and not meeting
You
nobody.
know, if you told her,
that's like me telling you I love you right now. We've been on the phone.
You probably do, exactly. No, okay. So, who idea was it to join the show?
It was hers. She had signed us up for season 1, and we didn't get a call or nothing. And so, I mean, I didn't assume nothing of it. I had known she had been on shows before, but I don't watch reality TV, so I didn't really check on it. I just knew that she knew how to get on the show. So when she said she was going to sign us up for a few shows, this was the one that called back for season 2, and they was like, y'all still together? And she's like, what? Like, what do I tell them? Tell her, hell yeah, we still together.
So y'all wasn't really together? Or what was the tea? Because if you telling me that y'all FaceTime every day, her face didn't look fat, you didn't see a stomach, you didn't hear no kids running around in the back. Mommy, I want apple juice. You ain't heard
nothing. Talking to her after the fact, and like what she told me that kids would be at their dad's, or she would only FaceTime me late at night. And like for me, I'm not like a really like prying person. Like if you look for something, you're probably gonna find it. Like if you mind your business, I'm on my mind. I'm not gonna ask you all these questions. Like you haven't given me a reason to. So like what am I supposed to do? Just be out there asking questions? Nah, like I'm enjoying what we got. So I'm just going around.
Why did you never go to Dallas? Why did y'all never fly to each other, since we already know Charlie makes good money and I'm assuming you out of college by now? What was the tea?
The tea was actually during like those 4 years, like I started college really late. I went to the Army, got out of the Army, and then went to school. So I was playing college football from like 29 to 28 to 32. So I was an old college football player. And so you playing college football, you really only get 2 free weeks out the year. And so she knew these are 4 free weeks. It's like 2 in the summer, 2 in the winter. And when we did plan, like the tickets were like, I had the website up. I'll be like, I'm about to buy this ticket. And then it would be like, all right, I know we planned for these 2 weeks, but I can't do it right now. And so in my eyes, I was like, all right, fuck it then. So that would be like a low period. It was like a routine almost every year. Like for 3 years straight, it would be like a low period. We wouldn't meet up. I would fall back. And that's like, it was like a little 4 month fallback period. And we'd eventually find our way back to each other. So it wasn't a relationship the whole time.
It was just like, hey, we talk back and forth, we in it. So I had situations like that. So I kind of understand. Okay. So like fast forward till y'all get to the show.
Mm-hmm.
My first question is, why didn't you just tell her initially about the baby?
After our first date, I thought the date was great. Like, so I went into this whole thing thinking like it was me only having to tell a secret. So when after the first date, I saw how good it was. They had to split up and go into the car separately. And she went first, for continuity or whatever. And so I'm sitting there in the shop still, and I'm with my, everybody had an individual producer. My producer's waiting for me getting the green light to go. And I'm just telling the producer, I'm like, yo, why can't I just tell her right now? Like, I want to tell her now. Like, I don't even want to go through it, going through all this. And then like producer said, everybody hold, like, stop. And it's like, she did her little radio thing and said, hey, Jared said he want to tell her right now. Then I heard like, she had a microphone thing or like thing in her ear. I heard him over say, fuck no, do not wait. No. So they told me to wait. Don't say nothing. Just, enjoy the day. Woo, 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 and we'll have something for you later. I'm like, all right, bet. So that's why.
So you did have a conscience. Let me just stop here because, like I told you, you've been, you are one of the more polarizing men on the show, and a lot of the girlies been dragging you. I'm gonna keep it real. Oh, he's diabolical. He's a narcissist. Da, 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 da. So if I'm, just summing up what you're saying, are you saying that, hey, I did feel some type of way, I did feel guilty, I wanted to tell her my secret initially, but production stopped you?
Absolutely. If I know, like, if I would have went on the show and she didn't have tell me what she told me, yeah, I would have seen a whole different Jared. I would have been sucking toes at one point on this show.
You
Like
suck
I would
toes?
have been I would have been Prince Charming the whole time. Like it would have been no reason for me to act that way. But
Okay.
I
So,
didn't. Mhm,
so speaking of that, I'm gonna play a clip really, really quick, Jared.
mhm.
So after the reunion, I was on this live. You, Jay, and the whole crew got on live and y'all were talking.
Mhm.
And you said that if she didn't have any secrets, you would have came on as a different man. Let's listen to this clip really, really quick, and I'm gonna let you comment.
You said I have a question?
Jared, I want to know how you give wise advice like a healthy partner, but don't want to be in a healthy partner, or whatever the hell they say. You don't want to be a partner or healthy.
Oh, well, when I am in a relationship, I'm a very healthy partner. I know exactly what to do. I just did not see that as a healthy relationship. She decided to play in my face, so I decided to play in hers.
So, and you went on to say, a bunch of other things. So, is that how you honestly feel? If you had the secret and she didn't have a secret, you would have been a good man to Charlie? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would have felt like I would have had to like been, trying to get in her back in her good graces the whole time. I would have been playing, like I said, Prince Charming. I would have had to show her that, even though I had a kid on you, that I need to show you how much I want to be with you. But I feel like that wasn't the case. I wasn't expecting to find out that she had, like, even from like a friend standpoint, like you could have told me that. Like,
Right.
I would have been cool if you would have told me that. Like, that's something like I don't want to say like it could have worked around, but we could have had a conversation about it.
But I don't know, Jared. So I understand what you're saying. Like, hey, I would have felt indebted to you, so I would have tried harder. But then in the reunion, you said that you're not the type of you're not built for a relationship. Did you say you were married before or something like that?
I was.
Right. So are you just in that state, which I'm divorced too, and I'm not sure if I want to get married again. So I understand how some people, can feel like, hey, this is not for me. But it's as a viewer, it seemed like you are just not the monogamous type. I'm not here for no relationship. So even if Charlie came in perfect and accepted your decision, you still wouldn't have been down for that.
I think that's just what I was feeling at that time. Like even with the marriage that I was in, I was happy. It was a great time. It was just we was too young. We got married very young because I was in the military, and that's what military folk do. They get married for the wrong reasons, and we did. And so after the marriage, we became closer friends, and I've realized that it was right people, wrong time. But by that time, other parties moved on. So, like I mean, I was happy in my marriage. I was, but I was too young to really realize what I had or what I was doing. And so fast forward to me saying that at the reunion, it's just like I tried it again and like trust was broken. So it's just like, all right, well, I'm falling back on that for a while.
I don't know. So this was my big thing, and I think this is what a lot of women took offense to. And you said this a lot during the season, which I was glued to every episode. You said, "Hey, it is what it is, but I want to enjoy myself." And I interpreted enjoy myself is doing the peanut butter and jelly. Like, so it was giving you were using her for sex because the sex was good. So on the reunion, you said good sex will change, a lot of things and stuff. So was that the bottom line? Like, hey, the sex is good, I stayed there, or did y'all get paid per episode? Why did you stick it out and lead this girl on like that?
I think I stuck it out because I realized what we had just walked into. Like these folks first of all, y'all didn't walk in that house to see that kitchen and see the food in that refrigerator. I was like, look, look. So I can't say what I want to say. Like there was times where like, I was like, I'm not feeling this. But we were like you said, we were polarizing. And so there were times where it's like, hey, relax. You know what I mean? Like other people went home. If they said they wanted to go home, they went home immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did seem kind of messy throughout the episode, which is why I feel like the difference in my commentary versus a lot of other people who were really offended, I think you provided some sort of like comic relief for me, especially at the reunion. You kind of reminded me of Martell Holt. I don't know. Do you know who Martell Holt is? You gave me a little comic relief. And one of the funniest moments of this season for me was when Erwin was in the kitchen crying.
He asked me about
that.
That
Was so funny. He was like, yeah, my brother. And you left out, I think, with Cinco and was giggling like, dude.
The thing is, like, all right, so the production, they really focused on the drama, but the casting, they did amazing. Like the people they put in that house, we meshed so well together. If they wanted to, it could have been really a comedy. Like everybody was hilarious in the house, but they focused on the drama. Like in that scene right there, the reason why me and Cinco had left was because they have a sheet of paper that they put in the middle of the kitchen. So for the couple that's cooking at night, you put everything you want on your grocery list, and they'll give it to somebody from production or talent, and they'll go get it. And so there was just like a little notepad in the middle of the kitchen. Me and Cinco sitting on the same side while Irvin is, spilling his heart out about his ex or whatever. I don't know what was. I wasn't even listening. That was crazy. But I'm writing on a little notepad, writing notes to Cinco, and I put down like, all that nigga need is some weed and he'll be all right. Me and Cinco are dying laughing, and we see the camera behind Irvin point down to the notepad, and so we try to move it. And so in that movement, that's when I did like, it's too much. I gotta get out of here. I don't want to get caught in front of these cameras talking about this, man. So I was like, I'm out of here. I slide. And then I didn't know Cinco.
And then right after that, he came in the living room like, sorry, I made you cry, bro.
Look, Irvin is a good dude. Irvin is a good dude. He's figuring life out like the rest of us are. I mean, shit. But Irvin didn't need to be in that house though. He was too sweet to be in that house. He didn't need to be in that house.
Did you say he was too sweet?
Yeah, he was too sweet to be in the house. It was just I felt like he was out of his element. Like he was like genuinely a good dude, and like he was just in a bad situation. He had to do some like inner findings before he would like put himself in someone else.
I feel like in general, it was a lot more camaraderie with the guys in the house versus the women in the house, because I feel like there's a disconnect, kind of like two different teams and stuff. Hold on. This is another question I have for you, and I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of this stuff.
Huh?
So Clay's secret, did you tell Charlie? Did you pillow talk and tell Charlie about Clay and the babies? Because how did Charlie know if Clay only told you?
Hell yeah, I did. That's my friend. I'm gonna tell her. I told her not to tell nobody.
So you told her.
You're like, my loyalty lies with the person I'm with, not you. And I don't even know why he told me. I had known this man for 3 seconds, and I'm just at the pool chilling. And all of a sudden, I'm just chilling at the pool, enjoying myself. Everybody inside. He at the other side of the pool. And then all of a sudden, he come and swim down by me. And I'm like, what's up, bro? And I see the cameras walking. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is like the second day. So I'm just like, I'm still new to all this. So when the cameras come up, that means something important about to happen. So I don't know why he told me. I don't know if production told him to tell me, because I had a similar situation and they wanted to like get my take on it. But yeah, he came out and told me. And then she walked right up. He's talking so loud, like, Clay, I got to make me and Clay cool, but I'm like, boy, why are you talking so loud? She right there. And she woke up like, what did y'all talking about? And you saw that scene. I got right up out of there. I was like, nah, I'm going to go see my lady. I'll holler at y'all. And from that point on, is what y'all got.
So, Jared, I think you was the messy one. You were the messy one.
You think so? I can't. So you say I'm with you. I get some tea about something else. I can't tell my girl.
You can tell your girl, but then how did Chris? Who told
that
Cinco?
I don't know.
Did you tell Cinco?
I didn't tell anybody else but Charlie.
You promise?
I promise. And there's scenes where we were playing at the spades table where I think we were at the table. It was like Alexis was there too, and I think that's when Chris checked Alexis. Everyone else was telling we were trying to figure out how everybody knew. And so I just put out there at the table. The only person I told was Charlie.
So look, speaking of that, how do you feel about how the reunion played out with the whole Clay being mad at Chris, Clay posting videos, Chris and Tati them beefing? How do you feel about, was it all this tension in the house? Did y'all notice that other people like other people or what?
No, there was no tension in the house. Like, I think when you said earlier, like the cohesion with the guys versus the girls don't have that much cohesion because I feel like they came in the house on different time than the guys did. Like, you know, they had the animosity with Jay in the beginning, not saying hi or whatever. I think, the third guy in the house, and the first thing I went to was the kitchen and started making drinks, making food. And then Chris came in, and then I want to say, I think it was Irvin that came in. Everybody who came in the house after me, immediately, you want a drink? You want some food? I'm cooking. So immediately the guys hit it off on the right foot. Like there was like, I didn't know what to expect coming into it. I didn't know if it was like, you know, niggas gonna be shady, woo woo woo, is Mr. Stereo type shit. But once I met everybody and saw that, and I was like, nah, these some solid dudes. Like it ain't even that type of timing. So I let my guard down immediately, and I was like, y'all, we be boys for real. Like ain't nothing wrong with that. We on here having a good time. This is experience that select like many few people experience. So if we meeting like this, and we gonna be boys after this. So even with everything that happened at the reunion, like shit with Brandon, like
That's what. Hold on. That's what I wanted to ask you. So when they were talking about the cooking and stuff, we had no idea that Charlie was hanging out with you in the evenings and then getting up cooking waffles, and she was the waffle lady. Mind you, I spoke to Charlie before. I would love to talk to Charlie too, because I was team Charlie. I was rooting for Charlie. So I had no idea, but at the reunion, when they were talking about Brandon and Charlie, you know, like talking or whatever, you seemed very unfazed. You seemed like stone. And I'm a psychology major, so I was paying attention to all of your mannerisms and your facial expressions and stuff. Your body language didn't switch. And if you've been in a, like, I don't know. So what was that the first time you found out? And wow, you wasn't fazed. Like what was going on?
It was like, I mean, I peep shit. I mean, I react to it, but I peep it. You know what I mean? Like, I did notice the waffle buddy stuff in the house, and like somebody else even mentioned. I'm not gonna say their name, but somebody else did mention like, "Hey,
just
like,
tell us we here on a Friday night."
I'm not doing that because the person is very
you on here talking to us. You might as well tell us.
Look, I'm gonna give you the information. They said, "Hey, just pay attention to it." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is, and like I did notice it. Like, I could see it. From even Charlie. Charlie said, like, yo, Brandon's really like pushing his waffle buddy shit. And I don't know why he is. And I was like, I don't know why he is either. Playing in my face. Playing in my face.
So Charlie wasn't really feeling it. She said he was really pushing
it. She wasn't feeling it. I mean, from what I understand, wasn't feeling it at first. From what the questions, like Brandon's still in the group chat. That's my dog. Like, look, this is life. Like, I've said some crazy shit on that show. I think one time I said it's your turn, but really it is, bro. Like it really is your turn. You can't hold on to that. Even especially if I was feeling the way I was feeling about her, how could I be mad about that? I just told this girl no. Like, and Brandon told his girl no. So, or they said no. So it's like, what can you really be mad about? Like it's not that serious.
So I have a question. So we found out about the Brandon and the Charlie thing when they played the little game, which I was so sick of those games in the house. But when they asked everybody, I believe it was like, hey, if you had to come in the house with anybody else, who would it be? You said, I don't know, but I want to find out. Answer the question now, Jared, for us. If you had to go in the house with any other girlie, who would it have been?
I don't know. I feel like none of the girls are really my type. I mean, I can't really say I have a type, but I feel like I wouldn't have. I don't know. That's a slippery slope because I would say after not meeting their guys, just straight up, like out in public, I don't know who I'll go after. I mean, I don't know who.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. When you just said that, you said none of the girls are your type. So what's your type?
My type is who I vibe with.
Hold on, let's and I'm just gonna keep it real. Charlie is the only girl who looks mixed or exotic. I thought she was, you know, I don't know her race or whatever, but we didn't know that she was black until you said my black queen. So
I gotta tell you about that scene too.
No, tell me, because I promise on my review I was like black.
Nah, at that time, before we went out there, I was planning to do some dumb shit just to piss people off. And the zebra stripes were there. Like, I was supposed to say zebra, not black queen, but they was feeding us drink, and I was drunk. And I said black queen like a dumbass. I don't know why, but I was supposed to say zebra. I wasn't supposed to say Black Queen, but that scene, I knew that was gonna piss people off. I knew it was.
So is your type the mixed exotic type of girlies? We
Mm.
won't jump you.
No, I like everything. I like pretty. I like funny. I like who I vibe with. My ex-wife was Black, so I mean, I know what I like. That's just who I went on the show with. You know what I mean?
Okay. So are you single? Because a lot of girlies in the comments, which is crazy because they'll drag me for being nice to you. But a lot of girlies in the comments are like, are you single? How tall are you for research purposes? I guess they like the dimple. Mm-hmm. What's going on with Jared outside of the show? Does Jared want to go on another show? I think I asked Tati, like, she should go on Ready to Love. She would be a great candidate for Ready to Love. You would too. So tell us what the tea is with you. How tall are you? Are you single? What do you do for a living? They didn't tell us what we did for a living with what I did for a career, which I wanted to know what Charlie did for a career, because Charlie kept saying she had like this 6-bedroom house and all of this money. I was like, girl, put me on. Exactly.
I coach college basketball.
Okay.
I teach college and I bartend. I am 6'3". And am I single? I'm loved. Yeah. So I'll keep it at that.
Look at you. No. Okay. So what's the situation with? So we found out that you just had a newborn. Oh, did I lose Jared? Oh my God. So I guess Jared dropped off, girl. I don't know. Did Jared drop off? Tall enough. Not you tall enough. 6'3". Not y'all with the heart emojis. Okay, so Jared dropped off. If he joins back in, we'll keep on talking. I don't know what his little tea is. I think this is probably him texting me right now. Okay. Anyway, friends, so if y'all have any questions for Jared, let me know. Hopefully he'll join back on. Let me see. Oh no. So thank you, Olawa. I appreciate all of my mods. Okay, this is Jared. He's getting ready to join back. I want to know who said something that was disrespectful. Y'all know how I am. I'm Blockiana in the game. Hey, Jared, I don't know what happened. Okay, so how tall did you tell us you were?
6'3".
Okay, so you 6'3". So you're an eligible bachelor. I'm confused. Did you have a lot of people on the roster and then Charlie was just that girl? And Charlie is pretty, Thickiana, and all of the things. She got her stuff together. I got this question, though. This is what Jay said during the reunion. She said, Jared uses Charlie for everything. Something is not clicking. Her light switch is off. What was Jay talking about?
I'm not sure.
Charlie your sugar mama? Huh?
Not at all. I don't know what she meant by using her for everything. Like I could say that the only thing monetary that she's done for me is probably send me the Xbox.
Okay.
Like, I don't really know what more. Like I don't ask for anything, so I don't know really what using her for anything could really say. I don't know what Jay's heard or what been told her, but it's really not much of transactional relationship between me and Charlie.
Right, because that's how she made it seem. Another thing you said on a reunion that stuck out with everybody is you said that you would like y'all souls to align or some shit. And I was like, he is full of shit.
I was just yapping.
What are you talking about? You either want to be with me or not. Jared, what's going on, Pooh?
I was just yapping. Just yapping. No thought behind it whatsoever.
But you can see how that seems like you leading somebody on. If a man telling me a 6'3", nice smile, and you're very charming, I will give. What's your sign?
I don't really pay attention to zodiacs, but Scorpio.
Oh my God! So I'm a Scorpio. It's just the je ne sais quoi in us, friend. Mm-hmm. So you seem very charming, and if you're like, "Hey, I don't really want to be with you like that," but you're a soul that I want to connect with, that's kind of leading her on. And then when she said, hey, I need a clear understanding, I'll never forget this. You said, okay, well, Charlie, I won't reach out to you or something. And your face got so stone cold. Like, hey, I want to make a clear cut line, black and white. Did you watch the reunion? Did you see that part?
Yeah.
Do you regret that, or you
No, I mean, like, she was like, I like it processed to me at that point in time, like, all right, well then shit, stop stringing her along. She needs a clear cut answer. Let me give her one. Like, I didn't want, like, I said that, like, in my mind at the time, like, I could have worded it very differently, but so I wanted to keep my life. I still want to be your friend. Like, whether you need time to go heal or you don't want to talk to me at all, like, I can tell you, I'm not going to cross that boundary again, and I hope you wouldn't. But if you want to, still chop it up like we did before, we tried a relationship, which was beautiful because we knew everything, or we thought we knew everything about each other. So it's like, I would like to go back to that if we can, but as like, I want to say like a couple sentences later where I realized that that's not possible and that this girl needs a clear, concise answer. And that's why I just, my little flavor of autism made me say it in that stern way, all the emotion came out, but I felt like that's what she needed to hear at the time.
I appreciate you for being honest in that moment, but I guess as a woman, after I done gave up my body to you, I feel some type of way. So did y'all hook up while she was there for the reunion? Did y'all commit? You said y'all still friends. Did y'all hook up after the reunion while y'all
We all
there?
hung out as like a cast. Like, we all went out.
Did y'all hook up personally?
No.
Okay.
She had her. I said she had her,
what did you say?
She had her family in town, and like a couple of us went to the room to go see her actual family. But as for that one-on-one, there was no one-on-one hangout.
Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit. One of my favorite parts of you and Charlie's situation throughout the show was your sister coming on, only because I have two brothers. I'm the only girl. The girlies know, shout out to my jewels, that I'm very close to my brothers, and we have the same, it seemed like we have the same sort of dynamic that you have with your sister. And it seems like you're close to the women, just based off what I've seen on your Instagram and stuff. It seems like you have a close relationship to the women in your family. Did they watch the rest of the show, and did they provide you with any feedback, or how did they feel about it?
They thought it was hilarious. Because they know the real me, and so like they knew that really wasn't the real me. So they enjoyed it thoroughly because they got to see like a different Jarek in a different light, and so they enjoyed it. All the craziness, like you're highlighting there, like you really said that, and it's like,
so hold on. So did you? Because being the sister that I am, and my older brother is very that, my younger brother is that, you know what I'm saying? So I've been dealing with women, the women all my life or whatever. And I'm going to stand 10 toes down beside my brother. But in private, I might have to go ahead and check him or whatever. So, and your sister who was on the show, I actually liked her. She was giving no nonsense, but at the end of the day, you said you had one kid and now you got 4 kids. And I would tell my brother the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, Yeah. But so your sister was cool with everything that happened at the end of the show and stuff.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, like, think of all the women in my life, like after they saw the show, they got my ass. They were like, you went on national television and acted like that. Like,
so they did check you.
Yeah, I got checked. I got checked by everybody. Yeah, I got checked. I've been getting yelled at my whole life. Yeah, I got checked. Like, yeah, that's my sister. Like, my mom, she's like a doctor, and her background is in psychology. So it's like she raised us to have like these voices of reason and to think logically. And so my sister did a better way of showcasing that than I did. And so I feel like my sister, she came on the show and was like a beautiful light of like the beautiful side. Like, she could be the angel on the shoulder and I could be the devil. Like, she is the bright spot. But yeah, I'm very close to the women in my family, like very close to my dad as well.
I could tell that from looking at your Instagram. I didn't want to bring up your mom, but I ain't gonna lie. So for those of the girlies who don't know, I asked Jared multiple times from the moment I reached out to him, like, hey, just like with Tati, is there something you want me to showcase or highlight your future endeavors, da 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 da. And I was a little concerned because I didn't find much out about you. And I'm a researcher, I'm an investigator. So I couldn't find much out about you. But for the girlies, so he told me at the last minute, like, hey, if you showcase anything, I want you to showcase my sister's stuff and stuff. And I thought that was so sweet, probably because I'm so close to my brothers or whatever. So just let's pause for a minute. At the bottom of the screen, y'all see I have the scrolling banner. Follow and support our sister C. Roth curated candles. Let's take a look. And I have her Instagram too at the bottom, friend. And these are really, really nice. I actually looked at it. I'll probably buy one and then I'll review. So this is her website. It's C Ralph curated candles. Is it what is it?
Ralph is a dog I just like adopted a few months ago, and his name was Ralph, RWOLF. And my sister came to visit recently, fell in love with Ralph, changed her whole company name to C Ralph.
What type of dog is Ralph?
Ralph is a Great Dane and Catahoula Leopard dog mix.
Oh, that's so cute. So listen, friend, this is her website. Really beautiful candles. I'm definitely gonna support because y'all know how I do. I support all of the girlies. So make sure y'all go follow our sister on Instagram. Link to her her website or whatever. Go do the candles. Of course, I'll probably buy me a candle and do a review on here. Make sure y'all shout out to her because y'all know how I do. Wasn't that so sweet? It's just like, Jared, I don't know. I feel conflicted. I feel like you might be a bad guy, but you so charming and cool. I don't know whether to like you or hate you for my good sister, Charlie. What are we to do?
I would hope to, like, I'll be blessed to get on another show. Hopefully not a dating show that I could like be my complete self, so I can see like my authentic self. But as for how I was acted on the show, I'm sorry that's your first impression of it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You can hate me, you can love me. I'm loved in my life, so you can say what you want.
I mean, but is that the real you? Because like I said, I told Tati she should be on Ready to Love. So you wouldn't go on a Ready to Love type of show?
I would like try to shy away from the dating shows, but I mean, if that's the case, I'm not really out here looking for love. Like, I would be successful. I'm not really looking for love. You feel me? I mean, I'm not.
Look, and that's what I was gonna say. Would you shy away from the dating shows because you know that you are the way you are?
Nah. I think it would be different on another dating show. I wouldn't have any reason to act the way that I would on this show. I feel like my actions are very reactive. So I feel like in a different situation, I would act completely different.
Okay. So that was really like all of the questions I had. Do you have anything that you want to say to the public? Like, hey, I want y'all to know this about Jared outside of what y'all have seen on the show and on the Instagram.
And about Jared's very family oriented. Jared's had a wild story. I went, from high school, went to the Army, left the Army, went and played college football, was a national championship, college conference player, got my entire grad school paid for, master's degree, went into
hold on, Jared. Slow down.
I'm sorry.
You got your master's degree? What's your degree in?
Sport management.
Okay. And what position did you play? I used to talk to a college athlete. I know how football rules y'all world. What position did you play?
I played linebacker and punter, but it was like one of those, like, that wasn't like the goal to play football. I was at school and I was like bored. Let me try out. And then they ended up paying for like all my schools. So it worked out.
So you got a scholarship for football?
Yeah.
You don't seem big enough to be a linebacker.
I think I was like 240 when I first got out the Army. I'm like,
okay.
I'm right now. I was massive. But then I came down, I slimmed down. We got a new coaching staff, and I played rugby, so I knew how to punt as well. And that's where I found my most success. I went to punter, and then ended up winning like national championship. It was all conference. They paid for my grad school, so it all worked out. And
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad. Now, this is one thing I didn't like about the show, that they didn't tell us what y'all did for a living or whatever, because outside of the toxicity and the relationship stuff, like, now we know that you're an educated man, you're accomplished, you've done a lot. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't know that from the show. Did they tell us at the beginning of like what y'all did? And
they rushed through it. They rushed through a lot and just wanted to get straight to the drama. Like they didn't really. So
look, this a little messy or whatever, but since we here, since you got me here on a Friday and I didn't cancel my date, I'm not ready to love. Exactly. So Jay said, was it Jay? Let me think. Was it Jay? It was one of the girlies on that live. They were saying that OWN don't pay that much. They weren't paying them that much, and production was messy, and they was all into the tea and the business.
I feel like for a show to be that messy, production has to be just as messy, if not more.
Right.
And so they brought a lot of that out of us. Like, I mean, I'm not bashing production. They made a great show. It's very entertaining. People love it. They might have pushed the limits on like what reality TV is, but like when I say like the confessionals and stuff, like in my first confessionals, I was really quaint and really like, reserved. And then the first night, when Charlie woke me up, after that, they was like, hey man, you need to like drink more. Your personality comes out when you're drinking. So in all my confessionals, I'm gone. But
I'm not gonna lie, from seeing you from the beginning, you didn't give very much personality, but then on the reunion, you was like, what? I was like, you're so messy. You were so messy on a reunion. Now, Jay told us that production told her to give like some extra and do the extra, which you made the reunion. I will say you made the reunion a lot more entertaining, just looking back and being in everybody's business. That's why I said you remind me of Martell Holt, not necessarily cheating on your wife and being a dog ass, but did so you watch Love and Marriage?
Yeah.
You watch my reviews? You better watch my reviews.
So a lot of my friends, like I don't read the comments and whatnot. I read what my friends send me. And like they send a lot of the craziness. And so somebody said Martell Holt, and I went and watched it and then watched the clip on TikTok. I was like, I can relate. I'm not like that, but I can relate.
Don't be diabolical.
There's no need. There's no need. I'm really a wholesome person. I promise you. I feel like the way I was.
Don't let me down.
I feel like the way I was living on the show, I'd be dead living like that in real life. You know what I mean? Like the way I was acting on the show, you can't act like that. Like it's especially if you haven't like my family is really orientated. I got a lot of women in my life. You can't be acting like that and thinking you're gonna have a lot of women in your life.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, so this is my last question. So if you had to do it all again, if we filmed the show today and you had to go in the house, you went in with Charlie and you had to do it all again, would you do anything differently and why? That means no. Go ahead. I'm just like, I can tell by the smile and the sickly giggle, friend, but go ahead. Okay.
Yes and no. Like I said, I was being real reactive in how I acted on the show towards Charlie. And so after talking to her after the fact and getting her reasoning for everything, if I would have known her reasoning for everything, I wouldn't have acted, because I felt like in a way I put her in that position with my months of silence and whatever. Like, yeah, she did what she did and she hit what she hit, but you know what I mean?
What was her reasoning? You keep saying her reasoning. What was the reasoning?
Me disappearing. You know what I mean? Like I said, the lulls after us not meeting, I would just go radio silent, just be like, all right, bye.
Were you going radio silent because you was talking to another girl or getting another girl pregnant?
Getting another girl pregnant is crazy. It only happened once. It only happened once. It wasn't like a common thing, but yeah. I was.
Oh my God. Okay, so at least exactly. Just be okay. Yeah. So right, and I understand because I've been in them long distance type of deals with people or whatever. But when you meet somebody who's local that you can actually have that physical contact with, it's just like I'll pick you up, where I left you. But you still should have told her. So do you feel like you should have told her? Because I feel like regardless of the fact, you should have told her, Jerry. We like you. What is the tea?
Yeah, I should have. But here's how I see it. In my confessionals, I felt like I was the only one in the house that took that literally. It was a confessional. So I felt like I was confessioning everything that I was thinking, you know what I mean? Mind you, I was a little lit, so I said a little bit more than I should have. But when I was I was just here to crack, I felt like I gave a good perspective into the male's mind.
Hold on. And I don't mean to cut you off. I'm an avid interrupter. I have to work on that.
That's
I'm
fine.
a new YouTuber. This is what I really wanted to ask you. This is what really messed me up. Because like I said, I was Team Charlie, but I liked you because you were entertaining and you were funny. You know what I'm saying? When I saw on a reunion, you were like, hey man, regardless of how this shit turn out, we gonna have mad hoes. It's gonna be hoes and heels right now in my DMs trying to get with us. So are the hoes in the heels in your DM now? girlies, Jada Jules, or y'all in Jared DM right now trying to get with him. We seen a little six pack. Jared, do you understand why a lot of girls thought you was an F boy?
Yeah. I acted like one. Yeah.
Do you like whatever?
It wasn't no mystery. I wasn't. You know, that's how I portrayed myself. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You
But
crazy.
as for people being in the DMs, I mean, yeah, it is, but I'm really not entertaining. A lot of aunties, a lot of like, I see what the demographic is for reality TV. A lot of Auntie Shirley, a lot of Auntie Sue's, but I'm not entertaining that. It's like, but believe it or not, it's a lot of guys, and like, not on no like funny shit. Like guys coming like, yo, you was real as fuck. Like, yeah, like even the moments with the other guys, like, you know what I mean? I felt like I said earlier, I gave a real perspective on like how men think. And
Right.
we may not be saying that stuff, but we probably thinking that stuff. And I think I was a little forthcoming.
Now I will agree. Now that you said that, I will agree. Even though the stuff that you said was diabolical and made the women hate you, because I've been in male spaces most of my life. That's the conversation. It's literally the real conversation that males have or whatever. But hold on, you said all of the cougars be on you. How old are you, Jerry?
I'm 32.
You 32? So hold on. Somebody said, come on, say I'm a Jerry. Exactly. Auntie Shirley, Sue, and y'all stay out of Jerry DMs. Exactly. So you be on the
I
cougars.
appreciate the
You be
compliment.
on the cougars.
Compliments. So.
You be on the cougars?
Huh?
Do you be on the cougars?
I be on what I like at that time. If I meet somebody and they have however age they are, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not discriminating. We got a vibe, bro. I'm just not. I'm like, the shit ain't in the wind. Like I'm like, you got a vibe, bro. Like, I'm not just throwing it out there.
So in real time, or all of the girlies in your DMs outside of me, and I just wanted to interview exactly.
No, yeah, they in there. Yeah, they still in the request folder. I ain't really add nobody back, so they still in the request.
Okay. Oh, so you that guy? You ain't, you interviewing girlies in the request folder. Is that what you telling me?
Like I said, I'm not really like looking for love right now. Like I saw, it's like not really nothing to entertain.
It's giving you a player, Jared. You are a player. That's what it's giving to me. But tell me if I'm wrong. That's why you here.
I'm not saying I'm a player. I'm just like, love isn't big on my companionship isn't big on my priority list right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I got other things I'm working on, and I would like
what
to.
What are you working on? Tell us.
Like I said, like I still teach college, I coach college. I am trying to work on getting a food truck together. I have my own garden in the backyard, and I'm working on from garden to plate right now. And I'm actually about to start content creating. Everyone keeps saying I need to show people my garden, how big it is. I got a really big garden. Like I don't need to go to the store for any vegetables and that. Like I got a whole garden. Yeah. So
that's really interesting too, because we don't see a lot of black male gardeners.
You don't, and that's what someone told me. Like you need to like show your garden, like especially if you're putting it on a plate and serving it like I have Sunday fun day at the crib with my friends. That's when we cook. So it's just like someone told me I should showcase that. So I think I'm gonna start doing that pretty soon.
You absolutely should. I'm totally into gardening. I can't garden, but I love tomatoes. I love, I want a tomato garden at some point, and I want to figure out how to do it, even though I can't do it right now. So I definitely think you should do it. Exactly. So do you plan on doing any other shows? I think you said like no dating shows, but you may be open to doing some sort of entertainment type of stuff.
Yeah, my preference isn't dating shows, but God's blessings come how they come. So yeah. Right there, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna shy away from it, but I don't know. I would like to do like some challenges, like some fun, something with a competition. Like
yeah, I can see you doing that. You look a little muscular,
Yeah, but like I feel like I could thrive. I could thrive on Love Island. I'll be fine on Love Island. I'll be.
Here we go. Do he look like he got a muscle or two, friend? Okay. All right. So before you leave, do any of the girlies have any questions that I didn't ask? Wait, Jared, I need to look at the camera. We need to read your eyes, sir. Jared, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you have crazy eyes on the show. It'd be like, so I was a little scared on a few moments and I paused them. Has anybody else told you like, hey, your eyes give like stone cold and your delivery with a lot of like crucial information that it gives like stone cold? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of that is just me processing it at the same time. Like my ADHD is terrible. So a lot of the time where like somebody's telling me something or I'm saying something out of my mouth, I'm processing as I'm saying it. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I like to talk before I think a lot. And
Yeah.
so as I'm saying this shit coming out of my mouth, I'm trying to process what I'm saying. Like, am I really saying this, right now? But as for the stone cold looks, that's just me processing. What I'm supposed to do.
You scared me after you told Charlie on a reunion, and I paused it. Like after you said, "Hey, yo, I'll speak to you." You know what I'm saying? I like watch it again, and after you told her, "Okay, Charlie," then I won't reach out to you. I was like,
What am I supposed to do?
I was like, I'm scared of Jerry.
Nah, no reason for that. It's just like that's just how I'm supposed to say it. Like I feel like I said, like I feel like I'm a little autistic at times because I really have to say what I have to say. I don't want you to react to how I say. I just want you to hear what I say. And so when people talk to me, I don't like put any emotion to it or take any emotion to it. I'm trying to process what you're saying. So sometimes I feel like people should do the same, and I got to realize like everybody's not built like how you are. So I have times like even with like my students, like I'll be like saying stuff real blunt. It's just like I want you to get it how I get it, but I gotta work on that. But as for like my eyes, I can't control my eyes.
You kind of got crazy eyes, Jared.
That's cool.
But you know what? That would make for good TV, exactly, because like I said, it's polarizing. Whether people love you or whether people hate you, it is what it is. You see the girlies in my client. Somebody talking about hypnotized. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie. I hated you. I hated you in the beginning. I kind of loved you sometimes. You know, I was the reunion. You made me snickle and giggle. I was like, let me see what, because I didn't really reach out to any of the men because I didn't feel like I reached out to maybe one or two or whatever. But then after the reunion, I was like, okay, this is a star. Even with the, you know what I'm saying, the back and forth. And I was really interested in you because, of course, I went on your Instagram or whatever, because you have such a strong connection. It seems like with your mom and your sister, that kind of resonated with me. So I know, the females kind of give you, like, hey, this is what's going on, so on, so on, so on, so on. And I, like I said, I had spoke to Charlie and stuff. I don't know. So you said y'all still friends now?
Mm-hmm. We don't talk as much as we do, but a little mental health checks here and there. Really? Like we went in this experience together, so like we gotta like make sure we good after this experience. You know what I mean? Not just as for companionship, but individually. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So Jared, that's all I have for you or whatever. If you watch any of my videos, I cover reality TV. I am covering Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you are you gonna watch the new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville?
I don't watch reality TV.
You just told me you knew who Martell.
That's because people sent me clips.
What they said that you.
I'll be real with you. The last reality TV show I watched was what was it? The Real World San Diego back in 2001.
Baby, that was the last reality TV show you watched?
Yep.
What do you watch? Sports?
Yep. I'm an athlete.
You such a boring mate. No wonder you ain't got no girlfriend.
Nah, I do want to watch Love Island this last season because I saw so many clips and that Huda girl caught my eye, so I'm gonna start.
Huda?
I don't know much about it. It was just
Love Island?
Yeah, it was just off. Oh, sorry, not really Love. I said Love Island. That's what I meant.
Hold on. So Huda is full of the drama, but Huda is so beautiful. I feel like she getting a bad rap because I think all of us are like drama, like Huda. Like it is what it is. Women are drama. It is what it is. Exactly.
I see a lot of people say like a lot of Hudas aren't liking Hudas. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it this weekend so I can get a full scope and see if I'm real.
Exactly. Okay, look. So I'm gonna let you go, but if you ever want to join me, if you start doing your gardening, because I'm 10 toes down with the gardening or whatever, and if you want to come on and like comment on my reality TV stuff or my celebrity news, just let me know. You have my contact information, and I'm gonna stay tuned, like in case you know decide to get back into reality TV and stuff. Like we look forward to seeing you outside of the girlies who hate you and think that you know this person, yada yada yada. It was good to know that, hey, this is an educated man. He been in the military. He got his master's degree. I always feel like men who are close to their sisters and the women in their family, you know. So I appreciate you coming on with me. Is there anything that you want to let us know before you leave?
No, I appreciate you having me. It was great. I appreciate this.
All right, awesome.
Me outside.
What?
I'm glad y'all got to see me outside of that craziness.
We still think you crazy.
That's
we still think you crazy, friend, but we love you. Exactly.
I appreciate it.
Okay, well, I'll see you later. Have a good weekend, friend. Thank you so much, Derek.
You too, Miss Eddie. You have a good weekend.
Bye-bye. Okay, friend. Exactly. So what do y'all think about Jared, child? Just a little. Great interview, Jada. Thank you so much, friend. He needs to be on the shows that hook up with women. Okay, friend. So I'm getting ready to hold on. Give me just 1 second. Give me a second. I'm finna. So tell me what y'all thought about the interview, the questions that I didn't ask. And I want to know, somebody be messy and tell me why did Olawa. Thank you so much, friend. Tell me why Olawa said be respectful in the comments, because I saw that while I was talking to him, but I didn't want to change. Who was being disrespectful in the comments and what the hell was they talking about? Talking shit about Jerry. I thought Jerry was funny. I thought Jerry was kind of funny. I thought Jerry was kind of funny, friend. Best friend. Oh, Kel. Kel said best friend. Girl, what else you gotta say? Maybe it was the flirting. I don't know. Y'all thought I was flirting? Did y'all think I was flirting with you? I didn't catch it, but I saw a message was retracted. If y'all, Jada, you were cheesing so hard. Oh, so was it because I thought I was cheesing? I'm sorry, friend. So, Olawa, can you please come to the front, friend? That's my regular personality, friend. I'm sorry. When I be with y'all in real life, that's why I be having all them dates. Because when I talk to me, I'm just naturally bubbly like that in real life. And I snickle and that's why I say snickle and giggle a lot. I'm a blusher. Like I like to make people feel comfortable. Exactly. Please read the comments. Chill, hold on, y'all. So let me scroll up. So we're gonna talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're gonna talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I'm gonna scroll up real quick and what was said? What was said? He Cougar Bay. He is Cougar Bay. He said all the Cougars was in the comments. I can't remember, but she told him she had one and popped out with 4. She really did. Wait, Olawa, he has 2 babies. I have 2, but they not babies. I can sit with Jada. So AAGW, was I being? Do y'all feel like I was being too nice to him? Was I supposed to make my guests feel uncomfortable? Okay, I'm an eternal optimist, but why am I like the facial expressions were Martell? Friend, she gotta make him feel comfortable. Okay, so what? Okay, so AAGW. Friend, don't be jelly. You know our girl is a natural flirtatious. Okay, so Kels, what did you feel like? Otherwise, tell her to stop flirting. So do y'all feel like I was flirting with you? That's just my regular personality. You know what? Olawa, if you still in here, but it was a great interview, you were supposed to flirt a little, or it would have been boring. Okay, so because Olawa knows me in real life, and I wish Good D was here, y'all. I'm sorry. My natural personality is I'm a smiley, funny type of girly. I'm not gonna make anybody, even if I feel different from you, or if I feel you're a narcissist track. If I saw Martell, I might curse him out the first minute. But if we have cocktails, I'm gonna be cool because I'm not gonna exert all of my negative energy on you. If I would have exerted all of my negative energy on this man on a Friday night, that's just not who I am in real life. That's just not who I am, y'all. I'm sorry. Even when I go out and hang out, that's just who I am. Like I'm just a snickly giggly type of girl. Maybe that's why men like me. Your personality is great, Jada. Ignore these people from your Libra sister. The comments was T. I didn't see a bad message. Okay, thank you, friend. Thank you. Exactly. So tell me what y'all thought about. Fuck me. Exactly. I'm sorry. If y'all didn't like me being flirtatious, that's just my natural personality. It literally is my natural personality. That's just how I am in regular life. I could go to the bar and I'm still gonna flirt with Jose. Not even flirt, but I'm just, life is great. Like I'm not gonna, girl, fuck him. Stop apologize for doing what the fuck you supposed to do. Exactly. And if he tell me he growing a tomato garden, I'm gonna hit him up. He's a charming man. He's a charming man who he's like I said, he a charming man. Exactly. If Jerry texts me today and said, "Hey, I'm doing this. Do you want me on your show?" He'll be on the show. Because a lot of y'all in the comments was asking how tall he was and if he was cute. And the same girlies who mad is the same girlies who probably in his damn DMs trying to see what's going on with Jerry. Friendly and sociable is what the world needs more of. Exactly. That's how I feel, Dr. Meredith. And maybe it's because it's the psychology in us. Even if I disagree with what you're talking about and how you feel, I would never invite somebody into my space and be rude to them. That's just not how I'm coming. Now I'm going to ask you the shit that the people that want to know, but I would never do that. I would never even invite him on an interview if I didn't find things that were enjoyable about him. Now, because, the Charlie stuff, I still found him funny and entertaining. I don't know. That was me. It was jokes. Oh, okay, friend. Girl, you supposed to do what you do. Flirt, be nice, show them teeth, the ladies with the problem. Baby, and when I tell y'all my teeth used to be fucked up, so I smile all the time. I'm glad, as a matter of fact, I'm glad y'all saw that because y'all just see me on this YouTube, but in real life, friend, this is how I am in real life. I'm smiling, I'm snickering. I want to see what the tea is. Thank you, Olawa. Exactly. That part is that I'm not gonna make you feel uncomfortable because of what you had with this girl. That's not my ministry. And like I said, I told him I'm Team Charlie. Exactly. But I actually like Jared. Tell me if y'all like Jared more or less after me talking to him. I actually like him more. Because now I know that you're an educated man. You've been in the military. You have your master's degree. I mean, I don't know. I personally enjoyed this interview. Well, thank you, friend. You like him less, Mimi? You think he was gaslighting us? No, sir. He cool. He cool. Not he cool. Okay, friend. The interview was really good, best friend. Thank you, Kills. Exactly. Not the girl he's dragging me by my synthetic blend wig. Exactly. Do y'all think that Jared clocked my synthetic blend wig? I like him more knowing he's 6'3". Bad. The tallness, being tall helps you. Being tall helps you. What happened in the ATL? Okay, friend. Okay. Look, I told y'all it was gonna be a long live. Why are we on here late on a live like this? But since we here, okay, so let's talk about this Atlanta shit. Friend, he was staring at you like he want to take you down. I ain't gonna say too much. Exactly. I like him more. The dimple helped too. The dimple was cute. Not really, but you know Jada likes to flirt a little. I'm a smile. Can a bitch smile? Bitches can't smile. Those long legs and his confessionals. Let's not act like Jared not fine. What we not gonna do is act like Jared not fine. Exactly. Let's not act like different women don't get different results out of men. But he still said that, hey, I'm not interested in a real relationship. So I feel like women, as women, we need to take some accountability. If a man is telling you he don't want a relationship and you go in thinking, coochie don't fail me now, hey, I gotta turn this nigga out. Yo, coochie ain't that good, friend. Maybe he don't want that. Scorpio versus Scorpio. Baby, when this man told me he was a Scorpio, when Jerry told me he was a Scorpio, I feel like it all came together because that's how we be. I like his honesty. I do like his honesty. As that thing, as you would say, friend, I ain't gonna lie. Can't we all agree as a people? I love people who smile a lot. They usually are good people. That's how I am, T Love. You never know. Your smile could make somebody's day. I'm not gonna be mean to this man because of his situation. Yeah, crazy is that thing. I'm not. That's not who I am. That's just not who I am naturally as a person, unless I'm drinking. But no, can we all just agree that Jerry finds that thing? So Jerry, if you still on, hold on. So can we all just agree that Jared finds that thing? And if you sign up for a Jared, then you already know what you're getting into, friend. That's on you. He told you. He told you on a TV show. He told you on The Rocks with Jada. So if y'all sign up for him knowing that he finds that thing, he is. The body is bodying. And he educated. I was like, whew, my eyes lit up a little bit. Oh, you got a master's degree? Anyway, finds that thing for sure. Jared is a backbreaker. Baby, when he said, did y'all peep? So the girlies who came in here late, did y'all hear Jared when he said that he sucked toes? I don't want to be that girl. But should I text him and be like, oh, I just wanted to clarify something in the interview when you said you sucked toes. While he's sucking your toes. I'm quite a canary diamond. You already know what time it is. Jada, yes, and you got excited. More show. I'm sorry. I did get a little excited when he said he sucked toes. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna, and I'm Team Charlie. So Charlie, if you watching, because like I said, I be talking to Charlie. Charlie, if you watching, girl, I'm Team you. But I got excited when he said suck the toes. No wonder Charlie was about that life. Not you putting it down with the muscles and you 6'3", and you got a master's degree and you suck toes. Anyway, friends, I thought that to be cute for our Friday night. Jesus, friend, did your stuff. Did my coochie, Dr. Meredith, why are you telling all of my business? I was going to say that, but I don't want to say. I would have lied about 4 kids too. Exactly. If you talking about you finna suck, you almost lost it. I was being cute. I like him. Charlie digmatized. And that's the thing. Charlie, first of all, that's where you fucked up at. Because don't be telling all of these other girls that this man got that thigh. Because that's why I had a smile on my face. Because I already know that Jared got that thigh. Because Charlie let us know that you got that thigh. So you got that fire. You talking about sucking on toes. And you got your master's degree. And you was being diabolical because she said that she had 1 kid and come to find out you had 4 kids. I might make him some oxtail noodles. Jada, don't give that man a pound of cat. Maybe a quarter pound. If he come to Dallas, I'm not gonna lie. Just like the other night. Good night, friend. End stream. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, friend. Okay. Okay. Exactly. Let's fuck Jay. Fuck Jared today. Even though Jared know if you watching, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Hold on, give me a second, friend. Okay. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Ooh, child, y'all crazy as that thing. Jada, give him a third of the cat. Y'all look, I'm not on it. Wait, who texted? Look, okay, look. Y'all so crazy on a Friday night. Y'all is so crazy on a Friday night. Okay, look. So let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now that we done with the with the never ever met tea and all of the things. Okay, look. No, look. I'm not gonna. Jared has never, insinuated that he wanted to pound the cat or anything with me. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Since we here and we ain't got shit to do on a Friday night. I'm about to come over so you don't get into no trouble. Otherwise, you know me, I don't never get into no trouble. Okay, look, let's do all of the things. Okay, so let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Let's switch gears. We done with Jared and his dimple. Jared and his dimple. We are over Jared and his dimple. Exactly. Thank him for coming on and all of the things. Let's talk about the Real Housewives. She's still getting. Okay. So let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion trailer. So y'all see that it came on. So I'm gonna just play the audio because I'm scared to play the visual or whatever. I'm scared to play the visual, and we're going to talk about what had happened. Let's listen, friend. Okay, so they asked Portia, they asked Portia, why did you say that you would fuck Angela's husband? So we know we're gonna address that issue, which that was like a big part of the show. She's smiling too damn hard. No, I know. You don't hear do y'all hear the Real Housewives of Atlanta audio? Let's see. Can you interview Brandon? Brandon haven't responded to me. I wanted to interview Brandon, but tomorrow I'm supposed to interview Kiki. So that's provided. I wasn't gonna. I shouldn't have said that, child. But provided that Kiki comes on, I'm gonna interview Kiki tomorrow. So if y'all have any questions for Kiki, DM me on Instagram so I can be sure to ask Kiki the questions tomorrow. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna interview Kiki. So we'll see what happens, child. No, we only hear you giggling, girl. No, I'm not, friend. Exactly. Okay, so that's crazy. Let me see if I can share my screen. Child, hopefully this Instagram don't hopefully this don't get blocked. But I've seen a lot of other people showing these clips and they didn't get blocked. So we'll see. Okay, so this is the trailer.
You done bought the whole file cabinet, child. You feel ready? Woo!
So we see that Angela shows the receipt with the whole market.
Coming up on the 3-part Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
Do y'all think that the reunion should be 3 parts? Kiki who child? Kiki from Never Ever Met. Thank you, Majestic. I appreciate you. That's why I'm tagged. Can we ask her how much it costs? How much what costs? Do y'all think she paid Brandy? I'm just not gonna comment because I honestly have questions, but IDK if she will be truthful. Kales, no friend, because I love you so much. Please let me know what comments you want with the Amazon wig. Ooh, chap. Jada, get Martell. Martell hate me with a passion that lies deep within. Because I didn't dog Martell, that bald head bitch. Okay, let's get back to the trailer, friend.
How do you feel about Frickin' Frock revealing all about your hood?
We need clarification.
You know what I'm talking about?
You think you need clarification? I'm like,
No, you'll be hot on these streets, Portia.
Yeah, you know I like my Africans.
I love that Portia kept it real right here and was like, you know, I like my Africans, baby. And y'all know I like my Africans. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I liked my Africans for a period of time, but then when I moved to Florida, I liked my Haitians. And I never liked my Jamaicans, but I like my Haitians. And then now I like my YNs. You know what I'm saying? It's just a period of time.
One for the books.
Britt Edie has decided not to join us.
The fact that Britt Edie is not coming to this reunion is really pissing me off. Now, she told me that she's going to drop her reunion look, and Paris, her stylist, also said that. But girl, you should have came to this reunion and clocked Shamia and Kelly's tea. She really should have. She really should have, because Kelly and Shamia went on an interviewing spree talking about how, oh, we don't know why Britt acted like that. Bitch, you know, because, baby,
What? Wow.
Can you have gotten information from the current housewife about Britt's past?
Did you send her the picture?
baby, I told y'all time and time again about Drew Sidora, but y'all don't want to believe me. Y'all don't want to believe me. Exactly. But Portia must have some receipts to keep clocking Drew's tea. And Drew is the only person who said that some man reached out to her and said he was the man in the picture. So, bitch, did you get the picture from the man and then you gave it to Kenya? What's the tea? Drew is a messy, tacky bitch from the 90s. And she's lying. I'm sorry.
Let's start there.
Well, baby, I'm in all the rooms.
But the rooms I'm in, they don't know you. So if I look 53, you look 63.
Friend. Angela said, if I look 53, you look 63. That's a problem for me. Not she got the dog shit out of Phaedra, and it don't help that you look a damn mess at the reunion. Angela is sitting, bitch, and she's telling you, excuse my language, friend, I've been drinking just a tad bit of reposado, but the moral of the story is, you look a mess, and if I look 53, you look 63. Phaedra, y'all know I love my Scorpio sisters, but you look a mess. You look a mess and you are a mess. Ooh, child.
Y'all had that conversation together saying that I was screwing Candy and Todd.
I kiss Candy in the club. You kiss Candy in the club.
Hold on. Let's stop sharing for a minute, because we need to talk about this in depth before I continue to go on. No, friend. Okay, let me calm down. Oh, now wait, friend, we gotta talk. We need to talk. I thought P. Willie ate. Friend, I think P. Willie ate at this point. I think this is the point in the story where P. Willie ate. Because she said, so let's be clear. Shamia, it looks like Shamia is the one who brought up that, hey, y'all said that I was messing with Todd and Candy. And Portia let us know, because they always paying Portia out to be the whore. What they call her, Horsha? But let's be clear. The reason why we said that, bitch, is because not only did I kiss Candy in the club, you kissed Candy in the club. Hold on. Let's go to Exhibit 1. Instagram. Candy. Okay. So I posted this on my Instagram, but there has always been rumors that Candy, I forgot the other girlie. I think she's like Arab or something. Let me follow Candy, child. So Candy did a birthday post for Shamia, And I understand why people say, hey, they've been hella close. Let's find the birthday post with her and Shamia. When is Shamia's birthday? Well, we know she's a Taurus. Okay, this is the birthday post with her and Shamia. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at. Hold on. Let's go back out and let's go back in. Do y'all, based on this post, do y'all feel like Candy and Shamia may have kissed? Bam, bam. Look at. I don't know. Me and my friends don't necessarily. I'm not jumping on them. My cat is not on their back. That's my only thing. With my friends, my cat is not on their back. You know what I'm saying? Because her cat was literally on her back. It was just like you could feel the moisture from her cat. You could feel her tampon string on your back. You could like go like this. We know that Candy like the girlies. But my whole thing is like Phaedra just telling y'all, while y'all talking about me kissing Candy, let's be clear, Shamia kissed Candy too. So that's the reason why we said that they like this, that she close to both of them. So my question is, and this is Portia. I love y'all know I love Portia to death, but Portia, you might be a hoe asshole too, because it's giving that because the girl's calling you out for trying to lick Candy down from the Rudy to the Tootie. Now you throwing Shamia under the bus to show that Shamia just as much as a hoe as you are. And I don't like that. Just stand in your own hoeism. If I'm a hoe, and forgive me for my language, friend, but it's Friday night. We ain't got shit else to do. Exactly. But if I'm a hoe, I'm not going to bring my friend into my hoeism. Unless my friend trying to throw me under the bus, Shamia. I don't know. Do Shamia deserve this? Jada girl, you crazy as that thing. Candy got a 50-pounder cat. So what? You know what? The crazy part about it is I'm not a Candy fan by far. Everybody know I'm not a Candy fan, but I feel like Candy got that thigh. Candy got that fire, baby. Candy got a 1/2 pound of Nigerian thoroughbred Ibu cootie. Because every man that she get with tell us about how Candy was that girl. All of the girlies, even Cynthia, and Cynthia like, Cynthia, you know, she's an older girlie, and Cynthia like, you know what, I'm not with that lesbian shit. I'm not with that scissor shit. But Cynthia was like, but if I did fuck with a girl, it'll be Candy with that sweet sugar coochie. And Candy told us, remember when her Portia got into it, she was like, no, bitch, my shit tastes like sugar. Do it, Candy. It's giving Candy shit tastes like sugar. Candy got that sugar coochie, that sugar cane. Baby, Candy got that brown sugar cane. Because I'm sorry, Portia, whenever you get through, you never denied that you told Candy that you wanted to eat that box until she finished. And now we find out that allegedly, let me put my allegedly banner on, child. Make sure y'all go follow. Make sure y'all go follow Jared's sister's candle line or whatever. I'm gonna buy a candle and then we're gonna talk. As a matter of fact, let me email myself to remind myself to buy a candle from his sister, and then I'm gonna do a review on it. Jared. Okay. So make sure y'all follow her on Instagram and follow her thing or whatever. And I'm gonna buy a candle and I'm gonna review it. The moral of the story is, let me put my disclaimer down here. But it's giving that Portia, you wanted to eat Candy's box. Cynthia said the only girl she would fuck with was Candy. And Shamia, I always thought that Shamia and Candy was doing the thing. And I told y'all, I feel like Shamia was clout chasing, and that's why she befriended Candy like that. And if you kiss Candy in the thing, you just try to deny all of that because your husband is African, and African men don't play that. African men do not play that lesbian shit. African men ain't about that threesome shit. At least the African men that I know, They not about that threesome shit. They not about that lesbian shit. They not like American men. That shit ain't cute to them. Girl, I don't know. Candy is older than 40. They want that plus 40 cat. Allegedly, Carlos was the one who told Phaedra about the Candy situation. We know that Candy got that frugal kitty. Baby, they love that frugal kitty. I'm not a Candy fan, but it's something in the one. They like that Candy shit. I wouldn't be shocked or surprised. They all turned bisexual last season. And guess what? Shamia ain't no different. And that's what we gonna find out in a reunion. Shamia, we see you. We see each other. Exactly, girly. I don't know, friend. Okay, let's continue on because I had to stop at that. I wonder if Candy gonna say something. Candy, are you gonna? Oh, ooh, yeah. Okay, we gonna continue watching the trailer, but let me stop Candy shit. Or we gonna get a speak on it. Exactly.
Well,
They both just Let's run the tape back.
don't sit on Portia lap, girl.
She characterized her return as a flop.
I do.
Okay.
She should be worried about who flipping and flapping in that basement with Ralph.
Ralph, did you really think Drew was sleeping with Dennis for beats? I didn't know exactly what the relationship.
Okay, so she clocked the hell out of Drew, and I was hoping that she would clock Drew. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So Candy ain't said nothing. Okay, so I was hoping that Portia would clock the dog shit out of Drew too. She said that, baby, why you worried about me? You need to worry about who Ralph is effing in your basement. Then Ralph go say, so it's interesting to me that, first of all, I love that Dennis is there. So I can see why Portia was mad at Drew because I don't have Simon anymore. Dennis is my man. I don't care if he is making music with you. Dennis is my man. He's my baby daddy, and he's the man that's going to hold me down this season. The people that are mad at Portia for being mad, he could do business with Drew, but let's be clear. Dennis is Portia's man that's going to hold her down this season. Don't y'all think it's funny? Look, we already know that that Phaedra was talking about how good of a man that Ralph was. Why is Ralph not sitting behind? What? Okay, let's talk about it. Why is Ralph not sitting behind Drew Sidora? Why is Ralph sitting behind Portia, Phaedra, and Cynthia? Ain't that crazy? Candy 49. Candy is a fine ass 49. Let's be clear. Candy fine as that thing to be 49. Just to be a person in America, not even to be 49. Candy fine as that thing. Now, I don't like Candy as a person, but Candy fine as that thing. And she rich. Let's be clear. Drew ass in a folding chair. But why is Ralph in a whole nother area? It's given, I feel like on a reunion, Phaedra is going to take up for Ralph. And Ralph gonna talk shit about Drew Sidora, but I feel like their whole storyline is fake. Because remember, he said that, hey, Drew told me that Dennis was trying to talk to Drew. And Dennis like, bitch, come on, say Yama, ho. I'm trying to make your career better. And you telling your husband at home. And Drew, I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all like Drew, but Drew seems like a messy, tacky bitch that's desperate for Ralph and her to get back together, where she would tell him that, yeah, Dennis want to talk to me. Dennis don't want to talk to you. I don't know. This gonna be some messy shit, friend. This gonna be some messy shit. But here we are, and this is what we got. Okay, let's continue. I'm sorry, girl.
It was, but you had mentioned that you was trying to holler at her too.
I never.
Wow.
Y'all know I love Dennis. He like, wow.
Rose, when did you date our friend Sheree?
Okay, Angie.
What?
So Andy asked Charles about Sheree, and we know the whole Sheree.
What are we doing?
Everybody want to know about me. What about y'all? I'm the only husband here. Where your husband's at?
But yeah. Charles ain't down. I think this is the best part of the trailer. Charles said, everybody want to know about me. I'm the only husband here. What about y'all husbands? Where are y'all husbands? Shamia, where your husband at, friend? Shamia, where the fuck is your husband? Shamia, where is your husband? Shamia is not coming back. Shamia don't get a peach. And the fact that they gave Shamia a peach and acted like she was the nucleus of it, girl, your husband didn't even show up for the reunion. Charles ate the fuck down. Hold on. Let's see what Charles Oakley birthday is. Charles Oakley birthday. Oh, December 18th. Is December 18th? I think that's a Capricorn. Or no, that's a Sagittarius. That's a Sagittarius, baby. Charles Oakley ate down. He said, whenever y'all hoes get through, why are y'all worried about me when I'm the only husband on here? Where y'all husband? Shamia, where's your husband? Where is Shamia husband? Can anybody tell me where Shamia husband is? Hey, friend, what's up, Flojo? Hey, not a Capricorn. No, he a Sagittarius, friend. Charles told him up. Charles ate the fuck down. Charles, I think in this trailer, Charles ate down more than anybody. And Portia said, and because you can't do nothing about it, because where are y'all husbands? Drew, your husband sitting across the room from you. Your husband don't even want to be right behind you. He on another. I think that's the first time we ever seen a husband not sit beside his wife. He's sitting on a whole nother side of the room with your ops. Who else? Kelly, you ain't got no husband. You outside of the party. Cynthia, you got a Jamaican man that looks like Zoolander, the African edition, or whatever he is. Portia, you got your baby full of baby. Charles ate the fuck down. Charles ate the fuck down. I said, Charles had me stickling and giggling, friend. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I talked shit about him earlier because how you go from being a bad husband and embarrassing Angela all season, and now you there at the reunion eating down. But I guess. Let's see.
What is the current status of your friendship today?
You posted about my mom saying she did something egregious to your mom.
absolutely did.
Why are you even bringing
Let her have her moment.
1 second.
Don't.
Hold on.
That's it. Oh my God.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Now this last part with Shamia and Portia. If y'all don't know, I did a live talking about the Shamia and Portia drama. I'm mad that they didn't have the mamas on there. I'm mad that they should have had Miss Vivian. They should have had Miss Sarah. They should have had the mamas on her and let us get into all of the things. This was good though. I feel like the reunion gonna be good because first of all, Shamia, I hope they get into. I want to know what did Shamia mama do to Portia mama. That's what I really want to know. Shamia, what the hell, your mama? What the hell? What your mama do to Portia mama? Because I feel like that's where all of the friendship drama started, and that's where it resonates. Because if your mama do something to my mama, even if we agree not to start no shit, bitch, I'm gonna feel some type of way if your mama did something to my mama. I don't give a fuck if we do decide to be cool. Bitch, your dirty ass mama did something to my mama. I don't know, y'all. We do know that Cynthia said that Portia ate down the whole reunion. Them mamas be celebrity unalive match. She bought the building when Miss Diane. Shout out to Linda V. She bought the building when Miss Diane's daycare business was going under. Remember, I talked about that. Hey, Shayna, I ain't seen you in a minute, Shayna. How you been, friend? Exactly. Charles is a Mitch, a hit dog on holler. Now, mind you, even though Charles ate down at the reunion, do I still feel like Charles is cheating? Absolutely. Absolutely. Just because you know how to read the bitches don't mean that you ain't cheating. Speaking of Charles cheating, y'all, now it's getting dark outside. Now, let's talk about Let's talk about Marcus Nim. Okay, let's see. So we know that the audio dropped. Let's listen to the audio. Let's say the audio dropped of Marcus and Angela Oakley. And if y'all haven't heard it on Instagram, I'm getting ready to play it right now. And then we're going to check into Marcus' Twitter and see if Marcus has something to say. Because literally in this audio, Marcus is admitting that Phaedra hired him, but she didn't pay him. So my whole thing is, if Phaedra didn't pay you, then what are we talking about, friend? We already know Phaedra didn't pay you. So what are we talking about? Okay, let's see.
She pay you? Or is just like, did she pay you to do it? Or is it just like, I just do this?
Pay me? No.
So this is Angela. This is Angela Oakley. Shout out to the Bravo Shade Room, the reality chat, all of the things. Exactly. But let's listen. So this is Angela Oakley and Marcus on the phone. My whole thing is, why would you be this friendly? Notice Angela's demeanor and how calm she is. Why are you so calm and friendly to a man that just fronted you out at an event? That's my whole thing. If you just fronted me out and claimed my husband was cheating at an event, I would never be this calm talking on the phone with you. But I digress. Let's see.
No, she ain't pay me.
Oh, that was just messy. Messy, messy, messy.
Angela, if it's one thing I'm gonna lie on this hill and tell you, bitch, you can call me messy because it was a messy gay moment.
It was. And I say,
you can clock Angela. If it's not one thing, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me is I'm very honest. Clock me on the messy gay moment because I was like, it was messy. It was.
Okay, so this was the big thing on the internet. They're saying that he had a messy gay moment. She hired him herself. Do y'all think that Angela hired Marcus? Because he's saying him and Alex are saying they never met Phaedra a day in their life. She's calm because she knows it's true. We already know that he been cheating on her allegedly. If she is, I'll fall back, girl, friend and girl code. The show is petty to Charles. He's almost 2 decades older than Angela. He don't want to be on the show.
So messy. It was so long and messy. And honestly, to be honest, I didn't even think anything was going to come after it after security kicked me out of the Williams and Snow. He say something to you?
no, nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh.
Did she pay you?
Yes.
Did she pay you? Or is it just like, did she pay you to do it? Or is it just like, I just do this?
So this is when Angela asked him, like, hey, did Phaedra pay you or did you do it? He's just like, hey, it was just a messy gay moment. Mind you, Alex confirmed this during their podcast that, hey, Marcus don't drink like that. Marcus was just drinking. We agreed not to spill this tea, but he was drinking and he just went over there and spilled all this tea.
Pay me? No, she ain't pay me.
Oh, that was just messy. Messy, messy, messy.
Angela, if it's one thing I'm gonna lie on this hill and tell you, bitch, you can call me messy because it was a messy gay moment.
It was. And I say,
not a messy gay
Angela,
moment, child.
if it's not one thing, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me is I'm very honest. Clock me on the messy gay moment because I was like, it was messy. It was so messy. It was so long and messy. And honestly, to be honest, I didn't even think anything was going to come after it after security kicked me out of the Wayne.
So he's saying, like, hey, after I was being messy because I was tipsy, I didn't think it was like going to be a whole big thing. But I don't know, because after listening to their trailer, they said that, hey, after listening to their podcast on Apple, they said that that episode would have never got shown unless they were messy. So did y'all try to make the episode? Because let's be clear, they've been on reality shows before. They want to be reality TV stars. You know, they have a podcast. So you have a reason to be messy because you want to, you want to promote your platform and you want to be a reality TV star. So I don't know.
He say something to you?
No. Nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. So I'm done with the clips because I'm kind of done with it all. Because we just don't really know what the tea is. We don't know what the tea is. Do y'all think that Angela set this up to come to us with the bullshit, or the messy bottoms are looking for clout? So Lee said they looking for clout. Absolutely, Jada, all for views. But my whole thing is, even if they were all out for views and all of the shit, who the fuck invited them? Who brought them into this? It's just like, it's not like me and you can just go to a Real Housewives of Atlanta set and be invited in. I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know. And why, even if Angela, even if like Phaedra did this, why would they be like so adamant about trying to clear Phaedra's name? We'll see. It's funny how she just so happened to be recording. Girl, bye. I kind of think y'all, and maybe it's just me, because I know I don't go up for the Taurus girlies. Now, the Taurus girlies in my chat, I love y'all. I love you, friend. But in general, the Taurus girlies on Housewives, I don't like. I don't like Drew. I don't like Candy. I don't like Angela. Who else a Taurus girlie? Drew, Angela, or Shamia. I don't like Shamia. I don't like Candy. I don't like Drew. And I don't like Drew, Angela, Shamia, or Candy. I don't like none of the Atlanta girlies that are Taurus. And that's just me. So I'm a water sign type of girly. And I just feel like all of them kind of gaslight the girls. The iPhone gonna tell you when you're recording. So what device she used to record? Linda, we don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just feel like something in the milk ain't clean. And this is my sense of discernment. You know what? And I'm willing to accept y'all dragging the dog shit out of me, just like y'all dragged me at the beginning of the season about Shamia. I'm willing to accept y'all dragging me about Angela. Drag the dog, drag my synthetic blend. Drag my synthetic blend about Angela right now. Do it right now. Exactly. But if we figure out that Phaedra was at fault, I'll apologize. But something's telling me that y'all knew that the people would believe that Phaedra did this because of Phaedra's past. Now, mind you, Phaedra, she did her shit with Candy. We know that she be lying. She be doing all of the things, which y'all know I still believe that Candy was wrong first. But that's another story for a different day. But I guess we'll see. Rose, not good afternoon, Rose. Not you came in at the 2 hour mark. Rose came in at the 2 hour mark. At the 2 hour mark, like, hey, what's up? Carlos King said for years they've been trying to get her. Naquia. So I feel like because they've been trying to get her for 2 years, they already knew her teeth. They researched these people. They knew that it was like rumors that Charles was out here cheating and shit. I already knew it. I knew what the tea was. Mary, I love me a Cancer. I love me some water signs. I ain't gonna lie. I love me some Virgos, but I love me some water signs. Ooh, yeah. Y'all know what? I hate this week. That's someone. No, I'm catching the end. Yes, Olivia. She know Charles cheated. She gonna get that money. You know what? And somebody said in the comments, and I hate to say this, somebody said it was giving Melody Sharp. Melody from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, I know my man been cheating, but let me document this on reality TV. So when I divorce you, everybody know, or let me drag you in the public eye. But it's not like Melody got no child support from Martell, because Martell broke. Melody got more money. What you doing tonight, Jada? Oh, I don't know, friend. I want to make some food, but I had a long week. I got invited out. What you doing, Olowa? You going out, friend? Text me. Tell me what the tea is. I'm kind of a little groovy, you know. But I don't know. I could go either way. I could go to sleep because maybe I need some sleep. Because okay, so tomorrow, okay, I'm gonna end this live because we at 2 hours. Why we been over for 2 hours talking that shit? But tomorrow we gonna talk to Kiki from Never Ever Met Trend. I gotta confirm with her. Hopefully it all goes well. Exactly. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for all of my super chats. Olawa, I want to tomorrow, friend. So, Olawa, tell me if you want to go to brunch tomorrow. I would love to go to a good brunch or go out tomorrow because I ain't got no life. Maybe I can get Good Deed to go. Text me. I am down to go out and do all of the things. Exactly. I hope Kiki ready to tell the truth. Girl, so make sure you got notifications on. I think me and Kiki we go live around like 11 or 12 tomorrow, some shit like that. Exactly. So hopefully I don't think Kiki gonna flake out. So shout out to Kiki. She's very professional. All of our conversation has been professional. What do y'all think about the Jerry interview? Y'all know I'm new to the interview space or whatever. So tell me what y'all think about Jared. Do y'all like Jared more or do y'all like Jared less after the interview he had with me tonight? And make sure y'all go and hold on, let me see. Let me look at my banners. The fact that he told me, and y'all know how I am. The fact that he told me that he's doing this for his sister kind of put me in like a space because I can tell that he really loves his sister. You know what I'm saying? So follow and support his sister, CW Roth Curated Channels. Her Instagram is CW Roth Curated Channels or whatever. And the website is cwrothcuratedchannels.com. So I'm gonna review her candles or whatever. You know how I usually do with all of the girlies. But make sure y'all support him. The fact that and I think that's why I wanted to interview him because I went to his Instagram or whatever, and I can tell he has a close relationship to the women in his family. Y'all can dog me out all y'all want to, but I'm here for it 100%. So make sure y'all go follow his sister, go follow her candles because he literally said that he came on the show to support, his sister and all of the things. So that kind of warmed my heart. And y'all know I go up for all of my Scorpio people. Exactly. So tell me if y'all enjoyed the interview with Jared. Tell me if y'all are here for it, if y'all not here for it, if y'all have any follow-up questions. So Jared is still fuck no Jada. Damn, Kiera. Look, well, hopefully Charlie will see this and Charlie will wanna, you know what I'm saying, do an interview with me or whatever. Okay, so if y'all want to know, this is Jared. Jared Instagram is Groupon Poppy. Jared Instagram is Groupon Poppy. So make sure y'all follow him and support him. Kiera said it's still fuck no. I don't know why Jada won't hook me up with Good Deeds. Flojo, when I tell you Good Deed Instagram is literally Good Deed, friend. Let me put Good Deed banner on her too. Follow Good Deed, girl, and do your thing. Exactly. Because I'm here for all of the girlies. So follow Good Deed too. Make sure y'all follow him. Subscribe to his YouTube. Anyway, friends, so we gonna talk tomorrow, girl. So I'm gonna go out. Olawa, hit me up, girly. If what you gonna do tonight? If y'all want to go do some things, we can do that. She don't want me for a sister-in-law. Flojo, I'm here for a sister-in-law that we can have some brunch. As long as you down with the brunch, I don't give a fuck. And meet up with Jared. Kels. Yeah, man. First of all, I ain't gonna lie. Before we leave, can I air out my grievances? Now I seen y'all talking shit in the comments while I was talking to Jerry, but I didn't really low key want to say nothing because I wanted to keep it professional. And thank you so much, Olawa, for the super chat. And thank you so much, everybody, for the super chat. They was like, I think it was Linda V and Olawa. And she was like, keep it cute. First of all, y'all know I'm about keeping it cute, but don't get mad at me for being me. Exactly. I'm sorry, friend. If you new to my channel, make sure you like and make sure you subscribe. The type of girly I am, I smile a lot. I snickle and giggle. Even I don't. That's who I am. This is what y'all get. What y'all get from me on this channel is literally who I am in real life. It's literally who I am in real life. I smile at the man at the gas station, and I think that Jerry is charming. He cute, he charming. I'm gonna talk to him. It is what it is. I'm gonna talk to him. It is what it is. I apologize. I don't give a look. Sitting in a tree. I can tell. That's who I am. Exactly. I can't be no different. Jada and Jerry sitting in the tree. Baby. Dear Santa. Dear Santa. Give me a man who sucked toes that's 6'3" with a fire ass body. Amen. Okay. Y'all so stupid. Y'all be so stupid. Anyway, I love y'all. I love y'all to death. Exactly. So we gonna do all of the things this weekend. Hopefully, I'll try to put my bike together. I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. We've been on here for 2 hours. Can we get our life together? Anyway, love you, friend. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.